Imagine if the very first sip of your morning coffee didn't just wake up your brain, but also recharged your legs. For adults over 60, there's one simple, natural ingredient you can add to your coffee that may significantly boost lower body strength and help fight off sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that affects nearly 1 in 3 seniors. And the best part? It takes no more effort than stirring your cup. Now, let's dive into what makes this super coffee more than just a morning ritual. The sun's just beginning to rise, and the familiar aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the kitchen. It's comforting, familiar, and for many, the unofficial start to every day. But somewhere along the line, something changed. That mental lift you get from caffeine no longer seems to reach your body, especially your legs. You might notice yourself hesitating at the staircase, opting for the elevator more often. Maybe your steps have slowed a little, or your balance doesn't feel quite as stable as it once did. Carrying groceries seems heavier. A walk in the park with your grandkids, once joyful and effortless, now leaves you winded and sore. You start wondering, is this just aging? Do I need more protein? Should I be working out harder? So you try. You tweak your diet, commit to walking more, maybe add a few exercises, but the improvement is subtle, barely noticeable. What you're experiencing is something millions face, the early, silent signs of sarcopenia, a condition that causes your muscles, especially in the legs, to weaken, shrink, and lose power over time. But here's the encouraging truth. Science now shows that certain nutrients, when timed and delivered correctly, can dramatically slow or even reverse sarcopenia. And one of the most effective delivery systems is already in your hands, your coffee cup. So what exactly can you stir into your morning brew to strengthen your legs, restore vitality, and feel more stable on your feet again? That's what we're about to uncover, backed by real research, simple science, and practical steps anyone can take. The lion-like strength you once had, charging upstairs, lifting groceries with ease, keeping pace with your kids or grandkids, has started to fade into something quieter. More hesitant. More fragile. Like a roar reduced to a whisper. And that feeling? That slow erosion of strength, of independence? It's more than physical, it's emotional. It chips away at your confidence and makes everyday moments feel harder than they should. But what if I told you the real reason for that muscle loss after 60 isn't simply getting older? What if the issue isn't that you're not eating enough protein, or that your workout routine needs an upgrade? What if the key to reversing this slow, silent decline, this condition called sarcopenia, was already sitting in your hand, steaming in your favorite mug, waiting to be unlocked? Before we reveal this powerful, natural addition to your morning routine, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you want more science-backed, life-changing health tips like this one, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now, picture this: you stir a single compound into your coffee, nothing synthetic, nothing foreign, just a naturally derived ingredient proven to send a message straight to your cells. Stop breaking down muscles. Start building it again. That's exactly what new research suggests. In just a few short weeks, seniors who added this nutrient to their coffee experienced firmer legs, stronger strides, and more energy that lasted through the day, not just in the morning. And no, this isn't some pricey powder with a list of mystery ingredients that sound like they belong in a chemistry lab. We're talking about something accessible, safe, and, according to clinical studies, effective. Ready to find out what it is? Let's keep going. The answer might surprise you, but your body will thank you. I'm not offering you a magic potion or a new pharmaceutical with a laundry list of side effects. And I'm certainly not telling you to spend hours at the gym lifting heavy weights that leave you sore and exhausted. The truth is, the solution is far more elegant and far more achievable. It's a natural compound. A building block of life that's already within you, just waiting to be activated. In recent years, scientists have uncovered its remarkable ability to restore lost muscle, rebuild strength, and improve mobility, especially in older adults. And the best part? It's completely safe, readily available, and works even if you're not lifting weights or drastically changing your routine. This video is for you if you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, if your independence matters more than anything else, if you want to stay in control of your body and your life. If you want to keep doing the things you love, gardening, dancing, traveling, playing with your grandkids, without that creeping feeling of physical fragility getting in the way. The promise here is simple: to help you rebuild and protect your muscle strength so you can live life on your own terms. And this isn't just about strength, it's about survival. Sarcopenia, the clinical term for age-related muscle loss, is one of the most dangerous yet overlooked conditions affecting older adults. And it starts earlier than you think. Muscle mass naturally begins to decline as early as age 30 and accelerates rapidly after 60. But here's why this matters so much. Your muscles aren't just for movement. They're your body's metabolic engines. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows. Your ability to burn fat decreases, even if you're not eating more, which leads to weight gain and stubborn belly fat. Your balance suffers, too. Strong legs and core muscles are your internal shock absorbers. When they weaken, the risk of falls skyrockets. In fact, falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths in adults over 65. And there's more. Muscle tissue plays a key role in blood sugar control. Your muscles are the largest site in the body for glucose uptake. When muscle mass declines, your insulin sensitivity drops. That opens the door to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, even if your diet hasn't changed. The bottom line? Losing muscle doesn't just make you feel weaker. It changes how your entire body functions, and it raises the risk for everything from fractures to metabolic disease. But here's the good news, you can stop it. And the first step might be as simple as what you stir into your coffee tomorrow morning. Keep watching, because what comes next could help you reclaim your strength, stability, and independence, starting today. After age 60, something critical begins to change. The construction site, your body, starts to experience what's known as anabolic resistance. Think of it like this: the workers who once eagerly responded to every command to repair and rebuild your muscle walls? They've gotten sluggish. They don't hear the orders as clearly. Some of them have even wandered off or gone on break. This means that even if you're eating the same amount of protein, even if you're staying active, your body isn't using those resources as effectively to rebuild and maintain muscle. The protein you eat, those precious bricks, just isn't getting laid into the wall as quickly or consistently as before. This anabolic resistance is the real reason why so many older adults struggle to maintain strength, even when they're doing all the right things. It's why your legs feel weaker. Why it takes longer to recover after physical activity. Why stairs that once felt easy now feel like a mini workout. In fact, by the time most people reach their 70s, they've already lost up to 30% of their muscle mass, much of it silently. And that decline accelerates if nothing is done to counteract it. So how do we get the workers back on track? How do we overcome anabolic resistance and reignite muscle growth? This is where things get really interesting. Modern science has identified a specific amino acid, an essential building block of protein, that seems to act like a megaphone for those lazy construction workers. It tells them, loud and clear, wake up. It's time to build. And when you combine this compound with a simple, daily habit, your morning coffee, you can deliver it right when your body is primed to respond. The compound is called leucine. It's one of the 3 branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, and it's the most powerful when it comes to activating muscle protein synthesis. Think of leucine as the foreman on the construction site. It doesn't just show up, it leads the crew, giving the signal to start rebuilding muscle tissue. In fact, studies show that leucine is the key trigger for muscle repair and growth, particularly in older adults who are battling anabolic resistance. So when you add leucine to your morning coffee, especially after a night of fasting, you're giving your body exactly what it needs, at the perfect time, to switch from a breaking down mode to a building up mode. Coming up next, I'll show you the easiest way to add leucine to your coffee without changing its flavor, and how to pair it with just a little movement to double the benefits. Stay with me, this is where the magic starts to happen. Your body may still be getting the protein, the bricks, and you might still be exercising, the signal to build, but if the message isn't being received, nothing changes. The issue isn't with the supply or the effort. It's with communication. That foreman on the construction site, your muscle signaling system, starts to lose clarity with age. His hearing fades. The once loud signals to rebuild and strengthen muscle get muddled, delayed, or ignored. This is what scientists call anabolic resistance, a natural, age-related decline in your body's ability to stimulate muscle growth in response to protein and physical activity. So what happens next? Even with enough protein and exercise, muscle protein synthesis, the process of actually repairing and growing muscle slows dramatically. You're putting in the work, but the results just don't show up. The walls don't get reinforced. The bricks pile up unused. And eventually, your body starts breaking down more than it builds, a state called catabolism. That's when you notice your legs weakening, your strength fading, and your balance slipping. Not because you're not trying, but because your body isn't responding. Here's the breakthrough. If we want to keep building, we need a way to cut through the noise, to deliver a message so loud and clear that the foreman can't ignore it. We need a biological shout, not a whisper. And that shout is leucine. Leucine is one of the 9 essential amino acids, nutrients your body can't make on its own. You must get them from food. But among them, leucine stands out. It's not just any amino acid, it's the spark plug that ignites muscle protein synthesis. The switch that flips your body from breakdown to build up. Along with isoleucine and valine, leucine forms what's known as the BCAAs, or branch-chain amino acids. These are especially important for muscle tissue. But of the three, leucine is the master key. It directly activates the mTOR pathway, a cellular process that tells your muscles to start rebuilding now. Think of it as the loudspeaker on the job site. One scoop of leucine tells your aging cells, no more slacking. It's time to rebuild. And when timed correctly, especially first thing in the morning with your coffee, leucine becomes even more effective. After an overnight fast, your muscles are especially responsive to nutrients. Add leucine, and it's like flipping on the lights and opening the gates at the construction site. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to add leucine to your morning coffee, the safest dose to start with, and the small movement habit that multiplies the results. This isn't theory, it's a science-backed strategy to rebuild your strength, regain your energy, and reclaim your independence. Think of leucine as the master switch for muscle building. While most amino acids serve as the raw materials, the bricks, leucine has a dual role. Yes, it's also a brick, but more importantly, it's the foreman's call to action. It's the finger pressing the power button. The key turning the ignition in a silent engine. When a high enough dose of leucine hits your bloodstream all at once, it activates a critical metabolic pathway known as mTOR, short for mechanistic target of rapamycin. Don't worry about the name, what matters is what it does. Think of mTOR as the chief engineer of your body's muscle building process. Now, here's where age comes in. After 60, anabolic resistance makes that engineer sluggish, half asleep in his office, ignoring the knocks on his door. But leucine? Leucine kicks the door in, shakes him awake, and says, "We have all the materials, we're ready. Start building." This signal is so strong it can bypass age-related resistance. Leucine doesn't ask your body to build muscle, it demands it. That's why simply eating more protein isn't enough. You need a concentrated, fast-absorbed leucine spike to trigger mTOR and reignite the muscle-building machinery. So why pair leucine with your morning coffee? Why make it part of this sacred daily ritual? Here's why. There are 3 powerful reasons, and together, they create a metabolic synergy that's nothing short of brilliant. Reason number 1, the fasting window advantage. When you wake up, your body is in a natural fasted state. You haven't eaten in 8 to 10 hours, which means your digestive system is clear. No other amino acids from food are clogging up the pathways. This is your VIP access moment. Leucine doesn't have to compete. It enters quickly, cleanly, and efficiently. On an empty stomach, leucine gets absorbed rapidly and creates the sharp blood concentration peak needed to trigger mTOR. That's the key. Leucine must hit a certain threshold, and doing it in a fasted state gives it the best chance to get there. Now, black coffee on its own doesn't contain any amino acids or sugar that could slow absorption. It's the perfect clean vehicle, simple, effective, and immediate. Reason number 2, the power of caffeine as a booster. Caffeine isn't just a brain stimulant, it actually enhances the delivery and effectiveness of leucine. How? First, it's a vasodilator, it widens your blood vessels. That means better circulation, faster transport, and improved delivery of leucine to your muscle tissue. Picture it this way, if leucine is the message, caffeine paves a wider road for it to travel down. Second, caffeine increases your metabolic activity, making your cells more alert and ready to respond. Muscle cells become more receptive to incoming nutrients, especially those signaling growth. So when you combine caffeine and leucine first thing in the morning, you're creating the perfect storm, a fast, powerful signal delivered right when your body is most ready to hear it. And there's still one more reason this combo is so effective, coming up in the next section. We'll also talk about exactly how much leucine you need, the best form to use, and a quick movement routine that doubles your results in just 5 minutes a day. Keep watching, because this small shift in your morning routine could change how your legs feel for the next 10 years. Leucine gives the order, and caffeine ensures it gets delivered fast and loud. Reason number 3, the power of habit. Let's face it, the best health strategy isn't the most complex. It's the one you actually stick with. How many supplements have ended up forgotten in the back of your kitchen cupboard after just a few uses? Probably more than a few. But coffee? That's different. For most of us, it's sacred. It's an unmissable part of our morning, a ritual we never forget. That's exactly why adding leucine to your coffee is genius. You're not creating a new habit, you're upgrading an existing one. No scheduling. No reminders. No effort. Just a 10-second tweak to something you already love and do every single day. That's the definition of a sustainable health upgrade. Now let's talk about practical details, because how you take leucine makes all the difference if you want real results. First, the dose. To break through age-related anabolic resistance, studies show you need 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine in one dose. Less than that? Not enough to flip the mTOR switch. More than that? Wasted, with no added benefit. Start by using a precision kitchen scale to measure it exactly. Over time, you can use a leveled scoop if it's provided with your powder. But always check the label, the amount needs to be pure leucine, not a mix. Important note, always check with your doctor before introducing a new supplement, especially if you have any underlying conditions or are on medication. Second, use the right form. You need free-form leucine powder, nothing else. Look for a product that is 100% pure leucine, free of added sugars, artificial flavors, or unnecessary filler amino acids. Not a BCAA capsule blend. Why not BCAA capsules? 2 big reasons. Number 1, most BCAA blends don't contain enough leucine to hit that therapeutic 2.53 g mark. You'd need an impractical number of capsules, and you'd still get excess isoleucine and valine, which dilutes the signal we're trying to send. Number 2, capsules digest more slowly. That blunts the leucine spike and weakens the anabolic effect. With powder, you simply stir it into your hot black coffee. Yes, it has a slightly bitter taste, but the bold flavor of coffee masks it surprisingly well. Stir vigorously and sip it like your usual morning brew. Third, the timing. This is crucial. Drink your leucine coffee within the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. Why so early? Because your body is still in a fasted state. The digestive highway is empty, with no traffic to slow leucine down. You'll get the sharp, focused absorption peak that flips the mTOR switch and tells your muscles, let's build. Don't wait until mid-morning. This should be one of the first things you do, right after brushing your teeth, before breakfast, or just as your coffee finishes brewing. We've talked a lot about strength and muscle so far, but here's the truth. Maintaining lean muscle mass sets off a chain reaction of health benefits that reaches nearly every system in your body. Let's break down what this means next, how preserving muscle improves your metabolism, hormones, blood sugar, bone density, and even your brain. Keep going, you're about to see why this one small change might be the best decision you make this year. It's hard to overstate how powerful muscle is for your overall health, especially as you age. It's not just about strength or appearance. Muscle is metabolically active tissue, meaning it burns calories even while you're resting. More muscle equals a faster metabolism, which helps maintain a healthy weight and supports steady, all-day energy. Fat, in contrast, doesn't do much. It sits there, storing excess calories. That's why preserving muscle is one of the most effective anti-aging strategies available. It keeps your internal engine revving, so your whole body runs better. But it doesn't stop there. Better blood sugar control is another major win. Your muscles act like massive glucose sponges. After you eat, up to 80% of your blood sugar is absorbed by your muscles, if they're strong and healthy. This improves insulin sensitivity, helping to prevent prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, 2 of the most common and dangerous conditions among adults over 60. Joint and bone protection is next. Muscles are your skeleton's shock absorbers. They reduce the load on your joints, lowering your risk of injury and easing pressure that can lead to arthritis. Plus, strong muscles pull on bones during movement, which stimulates your bones to stay dense and strong, lowering your risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Now here's something most people don't know. Muscle tissue produces anti-inflammatory compounds called myokines, which help balance hormones and reduce chronic, low-grade inflammation, the kind that silently fuels heart disease, cognitive decline, and other age-related issues. Keeping your muscles healthy means your hormones stay more stable and your internal inflammation stays in check. And finally, perhaps most surprising of all, muscle boosts your brain. Regular exercise and strong muscle mass increase blood flow to the brain, support the release of neuroprotective growth factors, and help keep your focus, memory, and mental clarity sharp. So yes, your legs might be powering your mind more than you think. Here's the big picture. When you protect and build your muscle, you're investing in so much more than strength. You're safeguarding your metabolic health, bone density, cognitive performance, independence and mobility, and ultimately, your quality of life. So, how do we put all of this science into action? Let's lay out your simple, effective morning protocol, step by step. Step 1. Wake up and hydrate. Before coffee, drink a large glass of water, about 16 to 20 ounces. You've gone all night without fluids, and your body needs hydration to function properly. Add a pinch of sea salt or a few drops of lemon juice to replenish electrolytes and jumpstart your digestion. Step 2. Prepare your coffee. Make it the way you like it, but ideally, keep it black and unsweetened. Why? Because sugar and dairy can interfere with the clean absorption of leucine. If you can't do black coffee, a splash of milk or a calorie-free sweetener is okay, but the cleaner, the better. Step 3. Add the leucine. Now it's time to activate the engine. Measure out 2.5 to 3 grams of pure freeform leucine powder. This is the dose shown in clinical research to overcome anabolic resistance and kickstart muscle building in older adults. Add it directly into your hot coffee. The heat helps it dissolve better. Stir for 20 to 30 seconds until fully mixed. Don't worry about the slight bitterness. Most people find that coffee's strong flavor masks it nicely. Step 4. Drink and enjoy. Sip your upgraded coffee within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up. Enjoy the warmth, the flavor, and the knowledge that you're not just having your morning brew, you're sending a powerful signal to your muscles. It's time to build. This small habit can become a daily act of self-care that strengthens your body from the inside out. Step 5. Move your body. Optional, but highly recommended. Within 30 minutes after drinking your coffee, add a little movement. You don't need a gym or a workout plan, just gentle resistance movement to reinforce the signal you've just sent with leucine. Here are a few easy ideas. Do 10 to 15 slow, controlled squats, use a chair for support if needed. Stand up and sit down from a chair 10 times. Try a few gentle lunges. Go for a brisk 10-minute walk. Do light wall push-ups or arm circles. This light movement acts as the second cue in the muscle building process. Leucine gives the order. Movement tells the body where to deliver the resources. It's the signal that says, build muscle here. Step 6. Be consistent. This is where the magic really happens. Make this your morning ritual, just like brushing your teeth. Try to follow this protocol at least 5 days a week. Then, give your body 2 to 4 weeks to respond. With regular practice, most people begin to feel stronger legs, more energy in their stride, improved posture and balance, less difficulty with stairs or standing from a chair, even better mental focus. Remember, you're not trying to build bodybuilder muscle, you're building functional strength, the kind that keeps you independent, mobile, and confident in your body. Coming up next, a few bonus tips and smart food pairings to make your morning protocol even more powerful. Ready to finish strong? Change doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen with consistency. Day by day, week by week, you'll begin to feel it, a steadier stride, less hesitation on stairs, and more confidence in your legs. That feeling of fragility? It can be replaced with strength, balance, and renewed energy. Reclaiming your vitality after 60 doesn't require extreme diets, expensive supplements, or hours in the gym. Sometimes, the most powerful solutions are tucked inside the smallest habits, like your morning cup of coffee. The weakness you may feel in your legs isn't something you just have to accept. It's not just aging. It's a biological process, anabolic resistance, that you now understand. And more importantly, you now have a clear, science-backed tool to counteract it. That tool is leucine, paired with a ritual you already love. A simple scoop, a familiar sip, and a message to your muscles that it's time to wake up and build strength again. This isn't about reversing the clock. It's about thriving, maintaining your independence, protecting your mobility, and living with the confidence that your body can keep up with your spirit. So tell us, where are you watching from? Drop your city and country in the comments. We love seeing how far this incredible community of strong, health-focused individuals is reaching. If you found this helpful, give the video a like, and share it with someone you care about, a parent, a friend, or anyone who wants to feel stronger and live longer. And of course, subscribe to our channel for more practical, science-backed ways to support your body and mind at any age. Thank you for taking this moment to invest in yourself. You have the power to rebuild your strength, one cup of coffee at a time.